Hey everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more East Memories of Celceta. Let's do this. Set up a tent here. And we'll get a memory. And also reveal the memories nearby. Enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adel felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adel's mind was restored. It is said that the Spartas which live in this area originally came from the primeval lands. The Spartas are sacred beasts bestowed upon the world by God. There are some who say God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since no one can get there, no one really knows. That's related to the next area we're going to go to, and the next party member we'll get and everything. Looks like you remembered something else. What was it this time? I was talking to a young blonde man. A blonde-haired man? Not someone from Komodo, then. Wonder if it's someone from that settlement in the river Assad told us about. Should be almost there now, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's keep moving. Memory fragments in the surrounding area are now visible on the map. Alright, which, oop. You see there's one there. I don't know why I couldn't get that one when I was over there. Oh, you know what? That's probably only gettable from one side, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's make sure I map this all out right. You can see that there's a city down there. I mean, that's not just... I mean, look at that. That's a big fucking town. We'll have to make our way down there. Where am I at? 38.6. So we're going to hit 40% pretty soon. Oh yeah, baby. That's right, bitch. Get you, bitch. There we go. We got him. And there's an ore deposit over here. Biatch. What is it with Japanese games and frogs being blue? Frogs always seem to be blue in Japanese games. I don't think you can go very much further here. Well, actually, it looks like I can just waltz it right in there. Alright, but let's not fuck with that. That's a dungeon, but let's not fuck with that just now. Alright, there is a treasure over here. 20 green stones. Alright. Alright, we're at 40.2%, so next time I reach a warp point, we'll head back. No! Dick. Oh. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That didn't work out at all the way I wanted it to. Damn it. Yeah. Adel skill up, Rising Edge, version level 2. Alright. I've been trying to get all the skills to level 2. Alright, come over here and get that. I can see a warp point right there. Might as well use it. Oh, well, I can't. If anything's... Alright, well, let's go over here. Hold on, this leads back into the forest. We made it all the way to the river, so we should really finish up here before going anywhere else. Alright, we're stuck here for now, that means. That figures. Look at that. That's a big fucking town. This place is even more amazing up close than it was from the plateau. Same goes for Komodo. I seriously can't imagine seeing anything like this outside the Great Forest. Think we can safely assume the river is the one we heard about. This river is the one we heard about. Hey, you two. Don't just stand there. You'll lure the monsters. Come into the village where it's safe. Wait, you're... Oh, this is not good. Well, Adel's in trouble again. Adel. I'm getting a real case of deja vu here. That's how it goes. Hey, you with the red hair. You've got some nerve showing your face here again. It's your fault we can't fish anymore. Don't you dare think we'll let you get away with it either. This village could be on its last legs thanks to you. Ah, figures. Come on, Adel. Hurry up and remember whatever it is you screwed up. I might have a very faint idea. Really? Well, speed it up so you can clear my name then. Here we are. Selray Village. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. How many times do I have to tell you he doesn't remember anything? Can you prove that? Well, no, but... Then this conversation is over. You're gonna get me in trouble if you keep yammering on, so stay in there and shut up. Come on, Adel. This is your doing, apparently. Say something, damn it. What did I do exactly? Stop playing innocent. No one from this village would do such a thing, so it has to be you. Such a thing being? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river.
No way.
What the? That's terrible. And not just once, but many times over, each time killing more and more fish. I see. Naturally, Adel is #1 suspect, being the only outsider you've seen ever, I guess. This is just like what happened in Komodo. So did anyone actually witness Adel poisoning the water? This whole village's survival depends on the ability to fish. Everyone here knows that, so why would any of us ever do such a horrible thing? Okay, calm down, sheesh. You checked the whole area thoroughly, right? Of course we did. We went on to the Spartas and searched every last bend. What's a Sparta? They're the sacred beasts that we raise in this village. We can't fish without them. But enough of the chatter. For the last time, be quiet. I'm not to explain any of this to you. Until we figured out what to do with you, you'll remain here and you will remain silent. Sacred beasts, huh? You remember anything about them, Adel? Oh, there we go. Look at that. See? Adel had a slight headache and was feeling mildly dizzy. As you do. There's a memory right here, so I might as well touch that. When I heard of someone crossing the forest, I'd expected a well-built adult warrior. I had not expected a delicately built young man, younger even than I. Regardless...
I honor the skill and courage.
Okay, you're talking now.
Crossing the territory of the beasts.
I see how it is, Ozma.
My name is Ozma.
Yeah, I know.
My tribe is responsible for rearing the sacred beasts known
You
as
rear
beasts,
them?
and I currently serve as Selray's leader.
That seems vaguely abusive. Oh, I want to know more about the Spartans. You seem to be a very inquisitive person. I can see why the fishermen were coerced into bringing you here. Is everyone from the outside like that? Since you are here, if you wish to know more about life in this village, I will gladly tell you of the sacred beasts. We keep the Spartans in the building to the west of here. Come with me and I'll show them to you. Alright. So once again we actually get to look around. Western, yeah. Look around in the memory. There they are. This is the building where we raise the Spartas. The livelihoods of everyone in this village are sustained by fishing. However, the rapids swirl perilously, and the river has many different depths along its course. Given those conditions, can you imagine what it would be like to fish on a boat? You wouldn't be able to catch anything. You would not, but more significantly, you would be swept along with the current and pulled toward the forest's center. You have a distant look in your eyes. Is everything all right? At any rate, this is where the Spartas are useful here, as they can freely swim in the rapids. The fishermen of Celray fish while riding these creatures. Without the Spartas, we would not be able to survive in this environment. They are the beasts granted to us through divine providence to enable our survival. Thus, we call them sacred beasts. Ah, but I must be boring you with this endless history. Why talk about them when they're right here to be met? Take a closer look. Their limbs and tail allow them to swim freely through even the most turbulent of rapids, and the protuberances along their body, particularly on the head, provide the ideal body for treading water at high speeds. Those blades on their head, in fact, are the origin of the name Sparta, which is an old term for the edge of a sword. While they are technically beasts, Spartas are docile and intelligent. They obey the orders of the villagers with little resistance and rarely act violently. We attach saddles and stirrups to them so the fishermen can climb on top. Oh, sure, little baby. That is an infant Sparta. It's so cute. Spartas develop very quickly, so it will not stay that way for long. It will soon become much larger. Spartas originate from upstream. We bring them here when they are infants and raise them in this village. Alright, I'm done with the Spartas. This building is the only place in Celray where the Spartas are raised. The reason for that is I am forbidden from telling the other villagers how to rear and care for them. Why? Because that is the law of my tribe, and I am now the last remaining member of that tribe. Well, that's rough. So, has your curiosity about the Spartas been sated now? It is late. I think it is enough for one day. I want to ride one. I have no objections to that. It is unique to suggest something like that without a second thought. You will likely feel sick at first, though I somehow doubt that will discourage you. I mean, that's what happened in the memory. They showed them riding it, right? Got our friggin' James Cameron beasts here. I had no idea you would be such a natural at this, Adel. But I feel I should probably warn you of one thing. Take a look at the opposite shore. The currents become significantly faster as one approaches. Even on a Sparta, it is not possible to cross the river completely. I would urge you not to get too close. So how do you cross over there? No one knows. No one has ever been able to cross the river safely to find out. We refer to the area of the opposite shore as the primeval lands. It is said that the Spartas which now live here originated from those lands. The Spartas are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. We already heard this, but there you go. Some believe God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since we're unable to confirm, none can say with certainty. So that was basically an extended version of what we saw earlier. The base defense up by 1. So, you met some guy called Ozma here. Well, you really don't seem like the river poisoning type to me. But it's totally possible you let yourself get dragged into something and wound up unwittingly taking part in this mess. Either way, it looks like we need to meet this Ozma person and see what he has to say. Adel knocked on the door. Again? What is it this time? I want to see Ozma. Are you for real? Do you honestly not understand your position right now? Ozma's in the middle of a meeting wherein he will decide what's to be done with you. And even if that weren't the case, he's an essential figure of our village, a brilliant leader, particularly considering his age. We would never allow him to meet with the likes of you. What? What do you... That's really not a good idea. What's happening out there? Hey, Ozma, what's good? We meet again, Adel. I didn't poison the fucking river, bro. I have been informed of the situation. So you're worried about Adel and came to see him, huh? That'd be an awful big help right now. So you gotta convince everyone that Adel here doesn't remember anything and didn't do anything wrong, right? Adel, is this man your friend? Yeah, he's a good friend. Really, you ought to choose your friends more carefully then. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm right here. You said your name is Durin? You need to think your position through a little bit more carefully. Let us assume Adel did indeed lose his memories. How does that fact prove his innocence in this matter? Such reasoning will not persuade a soul, certainly not mine. Well, yeah, I can't really argue with that. Does that mean you suspect Adel too? I'm still uncertain what to believe, so I came to speak with Adel directly. Adel, I have a proposal for you. If you are truly innocent of this crime, that would mean the real culprit must still be out there. if we can find the real culprit, and then and only then will I trust your innocence. Will you agree to this arrangement? Duh.
I see.
Very well. There is no time to waste, then. I will tell the villagers to cooperate with your investigation. Investigation? What are we supposed to do exactly? Naturally, we'll be allowed to walk around the village. I will accompany you to supervise your actions. That way you'll be able to conduct your investigation without worrying the villagers. Hey, works for me. But are you sure it's alright to lead around suspected criminals when you're the guy in charge? People might think you're on our side or something. I do not take sides. Proving a suspect's innocence or guilt is one of my duties as village leader, and the first step towards ending this. I do what is best for Selray. As you can see why they look up to you here. Thank you, Ozma. Think nothing of it. Can we write this part again? As promised, I have explained the situation to all of the villagers, and I have asked them to cooperate with your investigation, so do speak your mind on any questions you may have. Kinda makes me nervous seeing as we haven't proven our innocence yet. Okay, let's go see if we can find any clues. Alright. It's weird because he has a life bar, but he's not technically part of the party yet. Alright. I don't think you can, like, leave yet, so... I heard you're investigating the poisoning of the river. Well, try not to cause too much trouble while you're doing it. Especially you with the red hair. Most people here still suspect you, myself included. So if you so much as look as one of us funny, we're not going to show you any mercy, you got that? The frog seems afraid to go back into the river. Can't say I blame him. I mean, there's always a chance someone might poison it again. Ribbit. Not sure I know... Wait, did it say lusty-eyed? I'm not going to poke it. That'd be weird. Wait, did it say lusty-eyed? It did say. He's looking for a girlfriend. That's what's going on. He's looking for you. Is your name Miss Piggy? You got a real scene here. The river dyed crimson. A horrifying sight. The river dyed crimson? I take it you're not talking about the setting sun or anything like that, are you? The color of blood is the color of death. Yet no one was hurt, only our salvation. So that means the poison was red. Can't imagine how much you'd need to dye a whole river, though. It lasted mere moments, but the river was stained red as far as the eye could see. The source was upstream. All that remained there were corpses of the fish. We know not when the river will be pure once again. Thus, the men cannot fish. That does sound pretty tough. Were the fishermen okay? The ones who were out in the water when the poison first showed up? Fortunately, they noticed quickly. There were no casualties. Several fishermen who had come into contact with the substance did fall ill, but all of them have made a full recovery since. Our only salvation. The Spartans were uninjured, too. A large number of poison coming from upstream. We might be dealing with a bigger disaster than I thought. We've already heard that. Okay. Alright. Let's go in this building, actually. Yeet! Oh, there's nobody here. Maybe I can go upstairs. Nobody here. Okay. Ozma's falling around like, I don't say you can go into people's houses. What the fuck, bro? Oh, it's the Spartans. Oh, so that was Ozma's house. That's why there's nobody in there. Ozma, you're wasting your time if you think they're going to be able to prove their innocence. That redhead there is the culprit. Nothing will change that. Do you have any evidence to back that claim, Rivarl? Of course. The poison came from upstream, right? And upstream is the dwelling of the Spartans. Oh, so the sacred beasts live upstream? But how does that prove Adel's the culprit? Because no one from this village would dare go upstream and approach the sacred beast's dwelling. Not unless they were one of Ozma's tribesmen anyway. But there's only one of those left, and it's Ozma himself. So the only one who could have gone upstream to poison the river from there would be an outsider. And those are in pretty short supply. Is that all you got on me? Huh, of course you're playing innocent. It's pretty much all you've got left. Naturally, there's plenty more evidence than that. Just that. You were asking about the sacred beast's dwelling, you know? Yeah, he's like that. If there's something new and exciting to explore, he wants to explore it. It's in his nature. Say what you will. He still did it. Don't you have any shame at all? You could spare yourself a lot of embarrassment if you just confess. I've said all I have to say. I don't want to talk to you any longer. Go away, and never return. Man, Adel, you really don't seem to be popular around here. Guess you do stick your nose in everybody's business, though, so it's not really any surprise. Let's see, let's try in here. Hey, what's up? I heard you're trying to find the one who poisoned the river. I don't want to believe you did it, and Cicely doesn't either. So I hope you can find the real criminal. Are you Cicely? Oh, Adel. Good luck with your investigation. She wants to smash. I refuse to believe anyone whom Ozma developed such a kinship could ever think of poisoning our river. So I believe in you, Adel. I know you didn't do it. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, but you're supposed to prove that I didn't do it, and that's not what you did there, so... Hey, what's up? You really don't look like the kind of person who'd poison a river. I gotta wonder what the kind of person who poisoned a river looks like. But I suppose I just have to wait and see how your investigation goes. I mean, that's fair, yeah. That's very real. Did I talk to you already? The adults shall say we're not allowed to play in the water for a while. I'm so bored. Looks like Siri's hard at work again today. But that damn Takan keeps getting in my way, so I can't stare at her. Dude, stop being a creeper. Yeet! Hee hee hee. Hey, can I tickle you? Oh, this is little girl. Yeah, knock yourself out, kid. Yay! This is actually an achievement related to getting tickled. And your extra gauges go up. You're always so sensitive. That was so much fun. Come and let me tickle you again sometime. What do I know about the poison? Nothing. It was just there, all of a sudden. I don't know what you're planning, but you should just give it up and confess already. You're looking for an info on the river? Sorry, you'll have to look elsewhere. We know nothing of value to you. You seem like a good person, so I really don't want to have to suspect you, but nothing like this has ever happened before, and we've never had a visitor from outside the forest. So it just seems the most plausible explanation. Please try to understand our perspective. And there's the quest board, which we can't actually do anything with yet. Alright. Ah! Yeet! And reinforcing in Celray, yeah. So you could use reinforced armor to reinforce other armor. Which, if I can do it, why not? That actually is... No, let's not do that. Why would I do that? That seems really bad, actually. Yeah, this raises the attack, so I'll do that. That doesn't raise anything. Here. I'm not looking to use any that lower stats. I want to exclusively use the ones that raise the stats. Like this one. What? See, none of these help. Or rather, none of that help. That would all lower. Slasher plus 41 at this point. That's crazy. Plus 42. Well, I'm out of money, though, so... You really don't look like the type of guy who'd poison a river. Everybody keeps saying that. But I'll just have to wait for you to prove your innocence, I guess. Don't let us down, okay? Get out of my way, I'm busy. If you want to order anything, tell Syria. Should I tell her there's a creepy guy staring at her from outside? Because that's happening. Gazak said he used to live in the forest all on his own, but he said it was before I was born, so that's all I know. Hey. If we can't get any fish to eat, then I'll have to... No, what am I thinking? Eat one of these? People eat those all the time. What are you talking about? Don't get too crazy. Oh, Adel. It's great to see you. Didn't think you'd come back here. Who might you be? My name's Gazak. Wait, you're not serious, are you? You didn't forget me, did you? Actually, yeah. He forgot you, for sure. Adel and Durin explained the situation to Gazak. You lost your memories? Oh, I see. That's terrible. Huh, you're a lot more understanding than the other villagers. Well, Adel and I became good friends when he last stopped by. I can't believe people suspect you'd poison the river. I know you'd never do such a thing. I wish there was something I could do to help. But I've spent so much of my time in the forest lately, I doubt anyone's going to believe any defense I could put together. In the forest? What were you doing there? One of Gazik's interests is exploring old ruins. Yep. I lived in the forest all by my lonesome until a few decades ago. I got pretty used to it, really. You're kidding. Man, you must be pretty tough to have survived in a place like that for so long. But of course. That's why people call me Gazak the Strong. Oh, but don't let me hold you up. Looks like you've got more important things to do than stand around and chit-chat. We apologize for taking up your time as well. Come on, let's get back to asking around. Anybody up here? No, okay. Yo, yo! Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, they do have weapons here. Oh man, look at that. That's actually better than... maybe I should sell some stuff off. Maybe I shouldn't have, like, gone crazy like the slasher and all that, you know? Alright, let me just sell, like, anything that I'm not using. Okay. I'll keep those. Nope. Bronze Edge DX. Oh, wow, look at that, yeah. Alright, looks like I will... Yeah, maybe I should have spent all that money on, that. Well, I'll come back. Oh, there's people over here. It's so boring when we can't go out and fish. But I can use that to reinforce a new weapon, so... All you do is grumble about not being able to go fishing. If you got time to grumble, spend it sorting out where I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna eat instead. I would if I could, but what else am I supposed to do? How long has it been since the poison first appeared in the river anyway? Oh, it's you. I see you're investigating the poisoning with Ozma. Well, go on, Rain, I'll answer the question. Right. The poison first appeared in the river about 10 days ago, I think. 10 days. Quite a while ago, then. Is that all you have to say? What? You're missing the most important detail. It happened immediately after this red-headed swordsman here left the village. But, really? And he disappeared without telling anyone where he was going, or even telling anyone that he was leaving. How could we not suspect him? There's a mountain of evidence implicating him in this. Gotta admit, I see your point. Still, the evidence against Adel is purely circumstantial. We cannot prove his guilt any more than his innocence. We must continue our investigation. I think we've got enough information to start with, at least. Let's go through what we know and see if we can sort it out, okay? First, let's see. When did the villagers first notice the poison? After I left. Yeah, they noticed it just after you left, Selray. And that's why you're getting blamed for it. Next question is, how did they notice it? Oh, the river was dyed red. Yeah, seems whatever was in there colored the water red. Must have been a hell of a thing to see. And where did the poison originate from? Upstream. Yeah, that's right. And if it came from upstream, it must have come from somewhere outside of Selray. Alright, Adel, if you add all that together, who stands out as the most likely culprit? Wasn't a person at all. What leads you to that conclusion? It makes sense when you think about it. You need a whole lot of poison to dye an entire river red. And if it came from upstream, that would mean someone poured it into the river from somewhere outside the village. No way anyone could lug that much poison through monster-infested woodlands, not on their own, like Adel would have been. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be impossible to poison the water from upstream, but to dye the whole river red? Not likely. It does seem rather implausible. So your conclusion, then, is that the culprit may be a natural occurrence or a creature? Adel, and you said your name was Durin, yes? Could I ask you to come with me? I mean, that's awfully forward of you, but okay. And we're off. I feel sick. Adel, I can't believe you're okay with this thrashing. Is that a bird? Lucky thing. Up there all graceful while we're stuck down here on these things. That is clearly not a bird, but okay. That's what we saw in the intro, if you remember. That glider thing. And then all of a sudden, the river's red. Oh, crap. Is that... Poison. I should have went with the snarky answer. Sure, it looks that way. Looks like what they described in Cellray. Isn't it harmful to the Spartas?
Okay.
This should be far enough. Adel, I feel I must apologize to you. What? Why now? That's a good question. Why now?
Yes.
That is why I brought you here. I know the culprit that poisoned the river. Huh. Really? So why'd you keep quiet about it all this time? My reason hardly makes up for all that you've been through, as you suspect the poison was not put into the river by a human. Rather, it was the Spartans themselves who befouled the water. What? Far upstream lies a Sparta breeding ground. I am almost certain that they are responsible for this incident. Hold on, aren't the Spartas sacred beasts? What kind of sacred beast goes around poisoning rivers? The Spartas raised in Cellray are not able to do so. Wild Spartas, however, are known to secrete a poisonous substance when they become excited or scared. Seriously? Why didn't you tell us this before? I am truly sorry. The people of my tribe have raised Spartas for ages, all while obeying the ancient laws pertaining to them. And those laws forbid us from telling others the secrets of the Sparta. This includes the fact that the wild Spartas bear poison. So your reason for bringing us all the way out here was to keep anyone else from hearing you? Does that mean something like this has happened before?
No.
As far as I'm aware, this quantity of poison has never been found in the river prior to now. Those not of my tribe are forbidden to approach the wild Sparta's breeding ground, and have been for as long as I know. I was told that this was to avoid angering them, but of course protecting their secrets was also of the utmost concern. Let's go upstream. Wait a second, Adel. You know what this means, right? We're not allowed in the Sparta's breeding ground, which means we just have to leave this to Ozma while we go back to the village and relax. Actually, while I realized it's quite brazen of me to ask for a favor after causing you so much trouble, I would be most appreciative if the two of you would come with me. Why? He doesn't want to go alone, duh. I'm waiting for a good time to end the video. But... Right, so can you remind us where we're going? As you wish. The Wild Sparta Breeding Ground is situated south of Cellray. I know, I kind of went by there already. On that drawing you called a map, it would be about... Right about here, I believe. So as long as we follow the river south, we'll be there in no time. Doesn't seem too far from here. Indeed, the entrance is situated near a waterfall basin. It is difficult to miss. I have told the villagers that we are continuing the investigation. Make sure you are properly equipped for the perils that await you before leaving the village. Alright then, let's do this. Ozma joined the party. Alright. Alright guys, I am going to stop right here. I will see you guys real soon with more East Memories of Celceta.